Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. Today we're going to keep going with our top 5 when it comes to detailing products and tools, and it was highly requested by you guys to continue and cover the topic of rinseless washes. We use rinseless washes here in many ways, and I'll share that with you today, and I'll share my top 5 that work for me best in my environment. For you, you could put these in any particular order. I have a 5-to-1 order that I'm going to go through with you, and if you feel like adding your favorite that I don't have on the list here, down in the comment section. There's no wrong answer. If you find something that works for you, for crying out loud, stick with it. Rinseless washes, guys, they can be used many ways. They can be used rinseless, waterless wash routine. They can be used to clean windows, and I find they clean windows better than any window cleaner out there. They can be used as a clay lube. They can be used to clean interiors, wheels. They can be used in many ways. Whatever your imagination can come up with, these will help you. They have a ton of lubrication, and their job is to get the job done without marring your car any further. So, number 5 for me is going to be a product that has been around for a long time. Let's get started with the video. Number 5 for me is a product I don't need to introduce to you. It's been around forever, and I'm sure everybody's tried it at one time or another. Optimum No Rinse ONR. Now, I like their earlier versions, 250 or 356-to-1 or 256-to-1, or whatever ridiculous dilution ratio they had. It lasted a long time. It did a fantastic job. It's number 5 on my list, and the first 2 here are dropped down because it leaves something left behind. It leaves a little bit of a glosser and a slicking agent and polymers behind, where the top ones just do cleaning with a surfactant and don't leave anything behind for, from the lubrication process, and then also for shine and gloss. ONR has changed. Now, we are up to the 6th version. I don't know how many years this has been out. If you know how long this has been out, down in the comment section. And now their dilution ratio is 1 ounce to every 2 gallons. And you can use this on many different types of cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, SUVs, inside and out. You could use it to clean your interior if you want to. Add 1 gallon or 1 ounce to 2 gallons. Soak and team up with the Optimum Big Red Sponge. Guys, I've had review videos on this thing 3, 4, 5 years ago. You can revert back to those and get more details from the ONR solution. And it has been a mainstay at the garage here for quite some time. Wash solution, clay lube, quick detailer, interior cleaner, glass cleaner, and you could use this product for home use just about anywhere. Your bathrooms, your kitchen, your windows. A versatile product. Nowadays, the product can be found in a 32-ounce container and gallon containers. 32-ounce, $19.99. In the gallon, $48.99. So there are your prices. I've always been happy with the ONR No Rinse, Optimum No Rinse. That's my number 5. Okay, number 4 for me is going to be a product that is, it's amongst a couple on here that are kind of newcomers, and that is the P&S Absolute Rinseless Wash. Now this here, guys, is unique. It's a polymer-based rinseless wash. You can use it waterless wash. You can use it inside, outside. You can use it many ways. You can use it on paint, chrome, plastic trim. And being polymer based, it's very thick. It's viscous. And this one here, out of all of them, gives me the satisfaction and the confidence that I'm doing less scratching than all of the other ones. However, there's a drawback. It feels to me that something's left behind, like some of those polymers are left behind. The surface feels slicker, it looks shinier, and there's a little bit of different water behavior after I'm done using the product. And I don't want that in a lot of cases. If I'm doing a rinseless wash before a correction and protection of any type, PPF, coating, wax, sealant. I don't want anything left behind before I start the correction process. All those polymers get swept up into your foam and microfiber pad, and they clog them up, and they're less effective. By the way, you can use this to clean waxes and sealants and coatings and paint protection film. That's probably where it's best to be used. But as a polymer-based product, it leaves a little something behind. But I can tell you, it feels so lubricated, the surface feels so lubricated and slick. I'm very confident that I'm not scratching the hell out of the surface that I'm working on. Going to notes to get some prices on here. You can get it in this size here for $19.03. You can get it in the gallon size for $49.77. And there, now I'm not, dilution ratios, I'll just go over some broad ranges, but there are many, many, many dilution ratios for this. And let me give you just a couple. As a rinseless wash, 250 6:1 or 1 ounce per gallon. A quick detailer, you could use 64:1. A clay lube, 128:1. And for interior cleaning, 250 6:1 as well, exact same as the first ratio as a rinseless wash. And you know, make sure that your vehicle is in a nice, cool area out of the sun's direct sunlight, and then this product is very, very easy for you to use. Now, I find this product, I mean, you can use it with all of the rinseless and waterless sponges out there and available. I like to team this up with microfiber wash mitts to do the same exact thing. And with this viscous formula and the wash mitt, I just feel so satisfied and confident, you know, that we're not doing damage while cleaning the vehicle. My number 4. My number 3 has been around for quite some time as well. I'm not sure how many versions we have been through with this, but the Griots Garage Rinseless Wash is a fantastic, simple product to use. Your same crazy dilution ratios, just a little bit, 250 6:1. And guys, these rinseless and waterless wash versions of your wash technique, great for the middle of winter time, January, February, and March here, where you're definitely not going to be doing a bucket wash in your driveway. You can clean your car in the garage and just turn up the heat a little bit. As long as it's 55 degrees or warmer, these are very effective, and you can do the waterless or rinseless version using this. Let's check out some of the prices here. So this size here, which is 35 ounces, is $19.99. They have it in the gallon size as well, $49.99. Can dilute and use as a clay bar lube as well. Been around for a long time, been using it for a long time. We'll always have it in my arsenal, and very easy to get. You can get this locally. If you have any type of Pep Boys or store where they sell detailing supplies, they will have that in one version or another, and I highly recommend to give it a try. That is my number 3. Okay, number 2 for me is going to be the DIY Detail Rinseless Wash. I believe this is a second version, or is it their car shampoo? But this stuff is absolutely fantastic. We go through a lot of this as well. Guys, the rinseless and waterless washes, there are many ways to kind of tweak that technique and do it in many different types of ways. I have videos, if you revert back to some older ones, that show different ways of doing it with the bucket and the sponge and just spraying it, wiping it. And again, these are excellent glass and window cleaners for auto and home. And if you have a problem with streaking like I do, and I don't have a lot of patience for windows because as an older guy, I can't twist my body and contort into shapes and just different ways to get to the corners of some of these front and back windshields. So I don't spend a lot of time in those corners, and this helps me with that. These really help me with windows when it comes to streaking, and then those polymers seem to help cut back on that foggy film that forms, you know, when it starts to rain on the inside of your vehicle as well. The DIY Detail Rinseless Wash is very good. Now let me come over here, and I can't remember all of these prices, so I got to use this. 16 ounces is going to be $16.99. You can get gallon size for $49.99. And let me go down to the 1 ounce of this rinseless wash in 2 ounces in your wash bucket. And then you can go from there and do many, many jobs. This is a polymer formulation, and it is said to encapsulate dirt and bring it down to settle to the bottom of your bucket. You know, use the sponge, they have a black and a red sponge, which is safe for your vehicle, and use a grit guard, and you'll cut down on marring using the waterless or rinseless wash method. This is very, very good, and if you don't have it by now, and you run out of your rinseless wash and you want to give it a shot, I would add that to your list to add to your arsenal. Number 1 when it comes to rinseless washing formulas is going to be Phoenix EOD Hydra. I believe by now this is version 3. And in version 3, the surfactants were jacked up slightly, and then also the lubrication, the polymers that help with lubrication and encapsulating grit and dirt as well. We go through this by the gallons, and this is the most effective when it comes to cleaning as a rinseless wash, and then holds up to the rest when it comes to lubrication and everything else. Great for cleaning surfaces, windows, and paint without leaving anything behind. There's no paint glossers and no gloss enhancers and no ingredients within the formula to fight hard water, which can leave a little bit of residue behind. This just straight up cleaning and excellent. Let me give you some prices here. This comes in 4 different sizes. So the 8 ounce or the half pint, which I have here, $9.99. And then 16 ounces, $14.99. They have a 32 ounce for $24.99. They sell it in the gallon size for $44.99. So a lot of those were $49.99. This is a little bit cheaper. It's why we get by the gallon and go through it like crazy. The ratios for dilution are pretty much the same as the other ones, 1 ounce per gallon or 2, and you can tweak that depending on what you're using it for. Great for home use, car, boat, RV, inside, outside, windows, glass. Fantastic product. Number 1 for me, without a doubt. Any one of those could be switched around. The number 1 for me is just the all-around balance is why I have it number 1. Kind of stands out by far. If you have one you want to add to this list that I didn't mention here, and now I know some of you are going to put, the Uber rinseless. The rinseless washes that have protectants in them within the formula, I'm going to have a dedicated video for that, like your Uber SiO2 rinseless, and we'll have a dedicated video for those on their own. This is just straight up surfactant and polymer protection, so you have a little bit of confidence that you're not scratching the hell out of your car with these. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video. By the way, if the videos help, if you enjoy the videos, if they're entertainment, if they're educational, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share them. Share them with forums and groups. That'll help us to grow content and the quality of the content and the quality of the picture and the sound, and it all goes hand in hand. Again, Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video.